Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Wayne Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Stark. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Devontae Wyatt. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Out of shotgun. It's done. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
In punt formation for the Giants.
This will be returned from just beyond midfield, and not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
Let's go now.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. That's a nice job keeping it balanced in these conditions. A gain of about 5. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will get into the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Green Bay. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead.
Giants nothing. Brandon McManus, the kickoff for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's got it at the 1. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here is Dart. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, Dart. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. In motion, it's Golden.
They'll
start on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Third and long. To throw is Willis. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there, and that brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On fourth down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Back deep for the Giants, it's Darius Slayton. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play for the Giants. 38 yards. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
You look middle, and he's got his man complete. Pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Devontae Wyatt. What a start for him. A 2nd sack now here in this opening quarter of play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, Dart. And they're going to time, he goes down again. Kenny Clark. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Darius Alexander there on the tackle. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Willis. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Here's 3rd and 7. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down right at the 35-yard line. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And down to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Dart. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Dart. Out to his right. And that is incomplete.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
Here we go. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down. On the ground, it's Jacobs. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Andrew Phillips in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Off the RPO, will get it to Brown. He's going to have a first down and forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 yards.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. And in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And that'll set up 4th down.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the 1st down chain, he just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
15-yard line.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scattergood. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A run here with Tracy on 2nd down. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Evan Williams is there for the stop.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. Dart. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
That's good for a Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard
Throwing
line.
is Dart. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver And the quarterback recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And great coverage on special teams to mark it down inside the 5-yard line. Ready? In motion, it's Golden. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's trying to get upfield, but cannot do it. Now backwards to the 2.
Loss of 2. Brings up the second down at the 2-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. There he goes, up the left sideline. And that will give them some space, moving it all the way past the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up, 41 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Second and a yard. And in motion is Brown. Throwing Willis. And down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
On first and 10, here is Dark. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then they say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. The ball comes out. It appears one of the Giants, yes, they were able to fall on it, so they keep possession. There's Jamie Gillen on now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. That's taken in at the 50. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now Willis. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Throwing, Willis. That's complete to Jacobs. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Jenkins. Good blocker to the 15. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
At the 9-yard line.
Throwing is Willis. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
To throw, here's Willis. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
At the 49.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your blood. This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's right. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. 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 I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early. These girls are really, all they just say is spend some time and rock around. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, D? It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time. And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, D? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky, huh? When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme. I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far. A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then she dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay. I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father, cause he's down with me. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is that? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. We don't use assume on your own. They offer and lots, but we just leave it alone. It's like that, y'all, but we don't quit. You keep on rock, shock, cause this is it.
The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Throwing to start. Here's Dart. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. Devontae Wyatt. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. To the air on second down. Dart. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Ready. On 1st and 10, here comes Jake. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on that while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's catch number 40 on the season for him. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? Once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
3rd and 6. Now Jacobs. And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they get 4 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
They'll try to set up the screen here.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On the go. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. This one caught at the 4. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And This will work out quite well. We'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. To the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Dart going to throw here on second down. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
At the 41-yard line.
Now it's Tracy looking to run. And that one's going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And open downfield, it's Johnson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Dart. Now a screen set up for Tracy. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
A loss of 1 brings up third down and 11.
To the air again goes Dart. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Giants first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Packers on top. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. He'll keep this himself. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. A carry here for Tracy. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Look at this. They go with their tight end on third down. And he this year. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants move out to a 7-3 lead. Is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Cut. Ready? Let's go. Ready.
Running is Jacobs. Very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put it into that play really before it ever got started.
3rd down and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 35. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to it.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
3rd and long. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Willis. Complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. 1st and 10.
Come on.
In motion, it's Golden. Here's Abanaconda. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. A run up the middle with Jacobs. He'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down. 1st and goal.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, and pick up the 1st down.
On 2nd and goal, here's the zone read. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
Now, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Willis now to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. See what happens on 3rd and goal. Willis now to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
A 20-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers are back within 1. It's 7-6.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down, Dart. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up third down. Throwing. Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He makes sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, there is a